And there we are. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and Bassman, her ladyship and Bass woman? Now, today, I'm feeling a little maggy. Oh, a wee bit maggy. Um, in terms of not the lady's name, Margaret, not the bird, the magpie, but mag wheels. I want to get stuck into them a bit, I reckon. Yes, I do. And we'll see what else we get onto. I've done a bit already, not on the wheels, but other stuff. But we'll discuss that later. In the meantime, oh, goddamn kilogram! How do you figure? Now, I know what I've forgotten to do. Copy and paste. Definitely yummy. Oh yeah. Bom, bom. Yeah. In a bit of a silly mood today. And why not? Hell, I'm not serious normally. What's changed there? Um, hey, how you doing?
What's happening, man? Hello, David.
Well, done a bit of varnishing this morning. With the idea being that therefore some things can be masked up with getting ready to um, uh,
Varnishing?
varnishing. I've done some of.
Varnish.
For example,
That putting clear coat on?
yeah. Okay,
Oh,
here we go. I call it varnish, and that I guess it could even be one of those different nationalities call it different things. I've heard it clear, yeah, is another I've heard, and some people even call it evener,
evener. Huh.
because of course what it ultimately does is it evens out your colours.
Right, right. Yeah,
But
I refer to it as clear coat
okay, well, put a bit of clear coat on.
or top coat.
Yeah, can be any of. And
When
it's all the same shite. Yes, it is. Now,
it's
so I've
different
got
size, different color.
yeah, pretty much, quite literally in some capacity. Okay, so here's our dash. I think it's time to hit that with a bit of null to really make that go boom.
Yep.
Um,
You doing the instrument panel or the whole dash?
um, well, I'm going to use, as far as the gauges go there, I'm going to use the decals from the Mustang.
Okay.
Now, that's going to be a bit tricksy because of this ridge here.
Right.
So what I have to do is come from that angle, I reckon, when the time comes. And just see how we go. But for most of this, the Volvo interior is largely all one color.
Yes.
Even by just adding those bits of bronze, I've probably gone over and above what it ordinarily would have.
Well,
So
I
I'm just
think
going to,
that really ties it in with the outside look, I believe.
yeah, I don't think I want to go any too much further with it, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, where is the null that I opened? Here it is. Here it is. Convenience. But I do want to get some null in, just to highlight, well, for it to do its thing. Do its thing, honey. Do its thing.
Work it,
I
work it.
might, if that's the one, I might give it a bit of a shake. Shake,
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 rattle,
shake.
and roll.
That's it. Now, we shall.
How'd your business thing go yesterday?
Yeah, it was. Some of it was ho hum, as happens. But I did get one very valuable piece of information. out of the whole thing myself. And what that was the inherent difference between marketing and brand.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a difference between the two.
Until yesterday, I was sort of unaware of the difference, and that's a really important thing to have your noggin around, as far as I can tell.
Yep,
Because ultimately, of course, your marketing is how you promote,
yep,
but of course, your brand is how you present.
yep, yep. What you represent is what you're giving out and offering to people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And I didn't quite see the difference before, and now I do. And so for that of its own, it was worth it. Um, I may have made an all right contact with one of the people who was there, works in family law, and in her area, of course, she deals with quite a lot of pretty full on stuff, including domestic violence.
Oh, wow.
And, well, that's sometimes the reason why people do break up. It's a reality.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh,
100%.
um, it's an ugly reality, but a reality it remains.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, and as I'm doing life coaching and self defense classes, I said, well, maybe I can help some of your clients, mate. Because I've also got a qualification in domestic violence response, which is how to counsel people in that sort of situation as to, what they've
Yeah.
just been through. So I thought that could be very useful.
Yep.
We shall see.
Like,
But it's
yeah.
certainly an angle to roll with.
The company
I
I
mean,
work for, they've got a brand, and the stores are independently owned, but they're also a company that markets the Dunkin' brand, and you have to do and have
meet
your
certain
product,
standards.
yeah, to these people's standards.
Yep, and so
Yeah.
you should. I mean, that's actually, seriously, that is one of the areas where McDonald's, oops, I've zoomed out way too, I haven't zoomed out, there we go. Where McDonald's have done, or have managed to build their empire on, is apparently there was two things that when they first started setting up, they were absolutely militant on. One of them I find kind of comical. The other one, yeah, absolutely. And what one of them was clean toilets.
Oh man, let me tell you that.
And yeah, I got. Well, you've had some McDonald's horror stories in the toilets, or is
Well,
that the
not,
road?
it's yeah. I mean, most time the ones I've been into, they're decently clean, but
Yeah.
some of the gas stations that are in
Oh, yeah.
well populated areas, man, areas are just nasty.
Oh, they are. And that was part of the reason why with McDonald's, there we go. There's the null effect in operation for us quite nicely. So I'm pretty happy with those. With that as a dash, just waiting for
Oh,
it to get the decals in.
oh wow, that really made a difference.
Pretty happy with
Wow.
that.
Yeah, that made a difference.
Oh yeah. Now, yeah, but that's one of the reasons why McDonald's were militant on it, was apparently because they knew that a lot of people might be on road trips or whatever. If people knew they could get reliably clean toilets out of McDonald's, the theory was they'd be dropping there and burger time. And the other thing they did, apparently, or quite heavy on, was making sure that a Big Mac at one McDonald's was the same as a Big Mac at another,
Standards, consistency.
Yes,
Standard.
consistency. Absolutely on the money.
Ah.
And it makes a big difference. And let's face it, I mean, I don't eat McDonald's, but if I were to go to one, I would know what each one is because just
Yep.
it, and that's a thing on its own.
Well,
Now,
you know their advertisements. Damn, I got a problem with my throat. Don't
uh,
don't you wish your food when you went to go get it looked as good as the advertises on TV?
oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Now,
Oh my God, man! If it would look like that, I would eat out more often.
totally. Now,
Especially the subs.
I've yeah, I've given this a bit of a varnish, but I haven't polished with the clear on it.
Oh yeah.
But it's about what we can do. Well, what I want to do first is a little bit of masking here and there,
That's
because
got a
there's a
good
few
shine
bit.
to it.
It does. And what I want to do is tidy up the paintwork on this all together in every color. And that's going to require a little bit of masking, but not much. So, or do I dare go freehand? You know what? Be fucked. I can do this. I can do this.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can.
I have faith in you. You're Rob the Builder.
That's the one. There's not much here that I really need to attend to anyway. It's more a case of just being a little bit cautious. There we go. There's that. Let's get all the bronze done, shall we? Actually, the bronze is pretty much all good in the hood, I think. A little bit here, perhaps. Now we'll go there. But yeah, that was the thing I got more than anything else out of yesterday.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And to me, damn useful information, that. And you know what they say, so long as you get one thing out of it, you've gotten something.
That's it. Yep. You leave with something.
Yeah.
It matters.
Although I'd also go so far as to suggest that it's entirely possible that if you did not leave with something, that's just personal arrogance, if you know what I'm saying, just not really paying attention.
Yeah. Yep.
The I already know syndrome. And that used to infuriate me when I was teaching martial arts. You'd have dudes say, I know, want to come learn. Then they'd ask questions as to, not sensible questions, as to, should I do it this way? I'm not sure that would work. Then why the fuck are you here?
You're questioning me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me trying to tell a certified mechanic how to work on a car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's and I did know a guy who, storyteller's note, he's a dick. There's no nice way of dressing this up in his instance. He thinks he's all that in a bag of grits as a martial artist, but I'm sorry to say, yeah, no. Self-appraisal is no appraisal. And anyway,
I agree with that.
he told me once how he'd gone to see this guy. There's a guy in our city named Nino Pillar. Nino does a few styles, knows his shit, I'll give him that. And deserves the respect in turn. The guy in question has approached him, to do some sessions as far as training, and then has asked him, "Well, what do you think? What do you think I can teach you?" Response: "Oh, not much actually."
Wow.
And you're gonna be saying, "Congratulations, you're a dick."
Here's your plaque.
Yeah.
Here's your sign.
But yeah, it's fortunately not my conundrum, and I got something good from yesterday, and I'm happy with that.
That's right.
Now, I have unsurprisingly created a few little tidy ups for myself, but they're not extensive.
Yeah, so I got this chrome all over the white.
And once I've got these bits done on the whole, I'm going to get stuck into the mags. Now, they might require 2 days in terms of it might be a 2-color operation. And what have I just knocked off the table? Give me a moment. Oh, it's a
I'll
brush.
tell you what. The weather here has been rather nasty and cold today.
Oh, really?
Rainy, wet, about
Ooh.
36 degrees.
Yo.
Yeah.
Good day for staying in.
That I have done all day. Done some tidying up around here. Took care of a few things I need to do in the house today.
Well, that is good weather for the occasion. I got to say, I find on the other extreme, when it gets really, really hot, the downside is once you're cool, you don't want to move.
Yeah, that's true.
And that of its own is a problem because you don't actually necessarily get stuff done because you don't want to move.
Well, I think as I get older, the cold and heat didn't used to bother me. Like I wear shorts year
They
round.
do affect you more. It's a fact.
Yeah, because I wear shorts and a short sleeve shirt year round. Very seldom put on a jacket. I've been catching myself here lately having to put on a hoodie.
Yeah, I used to be. Here's a funny one for you. There was a girl who used to come into one of the places that I worked at, and because I was my body was so warm, that on cold nights she could even just, if I was on the door, she could even just snuggle under my jacket and feel like she was under a quilt.
Right.
Which is, look, I've got to say, pros and cons here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And but she used to refer to me as the hot water bottle.
The hot water bottle. Huh.
Need a warm up? Let's go and go and snuggle up to Rob. Yeah, like I'm really complaining about this shit. All right, that's better.
Yeah, that's how our son is. When we have movie night, he gets there and sits in the middle of the couch, and him and mom sit there, and he sits there and just gives off all kinds of heat, and I can't deal with it.
Yeah, when you're younger, your body just does it so much easier.
Yeah, and she just said, "I love it." She's wrapped up in a blanket now.
And by the temperatures you're telling me, I'm unsurprised.
I think it's 67 in the house. What we keep it on during the winter.
I've been known, because I live by myself, so ultimately, of course, the only person I really need to worry about keeping warm is me. what I do, because I've got a good aircon, but I don't generally trot that out or use that because, well, they cost a fair bit. But I personally go for the electric blanket routine these days. I've got a little, you know how they've got like electric blankets that are like rugs that you sort of
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I go for them.
Okay, cool.
Because it's only me I've got to keep warm. And the only thing I actually take issue with, as far as doing it as an idea, and I do have an issue with it despite the fact it's me doing it, is because how much old granny behaviour do you want in one square area, you know?
Yep.
But then I also have to accept the reality that I am almost 60, whether I like to admit that to myself or not.
Man, I know. I'm creamed up on that 62.
Yeah, it's an ambush attack, man. They don't tell you that this shit's coming.
You know, when I was younger, I was
before you know it.
When I was younger, I was a fool. I can't wait to be 40. I'm going down 50, 60, so I can retire. Shit, and I wish I was
No.
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 I'll give anything to go back to them younger days.
You know what I was going to say? One of the things I miss is being able to do stupid things and know that you'd recover.
Time goes by so quick now. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, that's something I was going to mention. On one of those the rugby clips I sent you.
Oh yeah, I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm gonna watch it tonight.
No, that's fine. When it comes to the filthy players, because there's one there that's got the biggest grubs in rugby history, which is to say the dirtiest players. The names will mean nothing to you, obviously.
Right.
But they do generally show a bit of footage as to what these particular gentlemen, and I use that term very loosely, have done to merit their tag, shall we say. And some of it is, oh dear. Oh, hey, John, how you doing? Oh, David had rain all afternoon and we'll do on and off for the next few days. Now, what I've done here was just tidy up the bronze. Wait, there's one other spot I need to do with bronze. But in the meantime, it's looking pretty swish. Now I just need to do the black. Oops, the daisy. And there's a little bit right. Come here, you. Slipping in my grip. A little tidy up there as well. Now, when I do the black, I will go with my goggles on just to make sure I get everything swish. And then this will just require a bit more clear coat and a polish. And it will look nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a bit I missed. There's a little... So I'm just going to tidy that up. Got that done. Oops, that's done.
I think it's right here up to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I feel your pain, David.
3 or 4.
Yeah, it's been raining since like 5 this morning, and it's supposed to rain till 3 or 4 into the morning.
That's a whole lot of fuck off right there.
Yeah, our driveway's standing water in
it. Fucking hell. Now, I have now. Here's something I want to do first, very quickly.
What are we doing?
Actually, wait. Here we go. what I'm going to do is two things. First, we're going to get this out of the way. That's not one of the things, but we're getting it out of the way. Then we are going to do a wee bit of masking on the stems here on the wheel, on the seats. Now filing. Now, boom. And then once I've masked these little stems off, I was going to hit this with the same black. I was going to need to mount them on something. As one bishop said to the other.
Mounting? What are we mounting?
Well, as I said, as one bishop said to the other, what we'll be doing is we'll be putting these on something and then hitting that with the same black that we got the hole done with. And we'll also do these little suckers, by golly. But they need a fair bit of tidying up. Dear, oh dear. Now, whoops-a-daisy. And I also varnished this so as I can mask this up for, and in fact, we'll also mask these. Actually, no, wait. Where did I put? There's a bit more bronze I need to attend to here. Now, excuse me. So we'll go. There we go.
You watch any of the John Wick movies?
No, I have not. A friend of mine's a fan, though. That's got Keanu Reeves in it, hasn't it?
Yeah. We watched the new one last night. Well, fairly new. It's been out for.
It's new to you.
Ballerina.
It's new to you. That's all that matters.
Yep. And we had actually rented it. We had to pay like $3 for it. So
yeah,
it ain't too old. It was actually really good. You know, it had John Wick inspired. It had him in it. That may be something you want to take a gander at.
Okay.
You like action packed, shooting, killing, fighting, martial arts. That's a movie you need to see. Revenge.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've got a mate who's a fan. He reckons I might enjoy him. Now here's a bit of humor involving the mate. In fact, it's Chris who I go fishing with.
Okay.
And now here comes a bit of humor. I've known him for years, and he knew me all the time I was working as a bouncer and da. And I'd be telling him and his wife about, they'd say, so how's work been? And they'd be quite happy or okay with hearing that about some people being particularly stupid. And I understand that's just part of how my life was. And quite often I would through a tale of tearing someone a new arsehole. I would employ the phrase, now, I don't regard myself as a violent man. You can see where this is going, can't you? And Chris Riddle has said on one occasion, he said, now, look, mate, you've cracked more people than I know, than anybody else I know. You're the most violent person I know. I'm there. but not without cause. It was like, yeah, well, depends. It's very much a perspective thing, isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, and that's why he reckons I probably like the John Wick movies.
Yeah, from your background, what you used to do, I think you would really enjoy them.
I'll tell you whose movies I do enjoy. Jet Li.
Oh, Jet Li, yes, sir.
His technique is beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, Jet Li's a badass.
Dead sexy.
Yeah, he is.
If Jet Li could be somehow crossed with Fat Bastard so that he'd cane people and then tell them to get into his belly. That would, to me, it wouldn't get better than that.
No, you're right about that.
Now, you can just imagine this scorching roundhouse before nailing another opponent to the head with an elbow sort of style. All the while doing the whole, get into my belly! Oh, your martial arts are clap. Mine are sexy.
How old is Jet Li now? He getting on up there, ain't he?
He'd be getting on, mate. He's not a young man, that much I can confirm. Although his instructor is still alive. So what I'm gleaning from that is that if his instructor is still alive, it's possible that he's not that old. Because I know that when he first started winning titles in China, he'd only been 14. Now be aware, that's not that uncommon over there.
Right.
They start competing at about that age. It's a bit like in Muay Thai in Thailand. They'll start doing professional fights at 13.
Really? That young?
Yeah, mate.
I didn't know they started that young. Yeah, I know the monks start out real young.
No, in Thailand, I've seen. Because at one stage, I was looking at when I had my school and stuff, organising a trip to Thailand for the guys to have the real experience, so they could see what it is to train. And one of the camps I wanted to go to was Port Pramuk, which is where a guy named Bakor, who's a fucking Terminator. Note, not just a Terminator, a fucking Terminator, was trained. Anyway, on their website, because they had one, they showed all their different fighters. And there was one who, at the tender age of 13, had about 50 fights under his belt.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
And what you got to realize is, for these young guys, that's how they're going to make any kind of money. They don't just get given it. Now, storyteller's note. I am unsure to what point age barriers come into that, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That may be a factor. Not entirely sure on that one, as far as, yes, it's a paid fight, but against people of similar size and stuff like that. However, yeah, They start fighting Pro 13.
But did not know that.
Yeah, and what you also need to consider with Muay Thai in Thailand is that's their national sport.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you are ill-advised to piss off a Thai person in the same way that just about every Australian, be they male or female, can bowl a cricket ball, can hit a cricket and hit one. Most Thai people can do a roundhouse and a jab cross with varying degrees of efficacy, of course, but yeah, ultimately.
Right. Now.
And the other thing about pissing off a Thai person, if you're in Thailand at least, is that some of those cities have these really dark alleyways. Now, you don't want to wind up in one of them now, do you?
Oh, no. Nope. I don't think so.
No. So it pays not to be a dick. I've just noticed something else that I'm going to come back to this masking process a bit later on. Because what I've just worked out is I can actually do a whole stack of spraying if I but there's yeah, it will require a bit of masking, obviously.
I don't know what it was, but I was never a fan of Chuck Norris.
I gotta say, look, there's a lot of jokes about the guy as far as how tough he is and all that, but no, not really.
I've never been impressed with him. I mean, he just
his style is, I believe, Tang Soo Do, which was a Korean thing, and a mate of mine had a book put out by the guy who founded it, or maybe brought it to brought it out to the US. And he gave the book to me, and I was flicking through it. And it showed how they use their Tai Chi techniques, because they do some Tai Chi, and I was aghast. There are certain because I mean, okay, I was taught how to do martial Tai Chi. To use it to as a way of inner peace through achieving barefisted murder. But the way they were trying to apply the techniques, nah. In simple terms, nah.
Did you say murder?
Yeah, it's a line I ripped off of from The Simpsons. The line is that what it is I'm just looking to see how the pattern here goes on the mags. They go to China to get Selma a baby because she's have reached menopause, and big line is and they've got to go through this whole rigmarole of going to China, and Home has to pretend to be her husband because they won't give a child to an unmarried mother. Here's a line for you. No, hen without cock. We are sorry if that is a double entendre in your language. It is not in ours. But the anyway, when they take them to see the Shaolin monks, Madame Wu, who is their guide, chirps out with and the voice is done by Lucy Lou, as an aside. And but yeah, the big line is, and these are the famed Shaolin monks who pursue spiritual enlightenment through the practice of bare-fisted murder.
Now, wasn't Lucy Lou the blonde-headed girl on Xena Princess Warrior?
No, Lucy Lou was in Sex and the City.
Sex and the City?
Yep. She's the Asian chick out of that. And yeah.
Charlie's Angels. Oh. Okay, I got you. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
She does the voice for Madame Wu.
Okay.
Madame
Wu.
Funny. Yeah, that's the character's name. There's this great scene where, because of course, Homer's pretending to be Selma's husband, as I said, and there's this great moment where Selma's gotten her baby. And Homer introduces Marge as Miss October, because he can't think of what other name to give her. And she's supposed to be the kids' babysitter, you see, because apparently they're Selma's kids. This is how they've all set it up.
Okay.
And anyway, when the fraud gets discovered by Madame Wu, the line she trots out, and it's absolute gold in its delivery, is, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on Wu."
Woo.
And David's had another kid arrive. Airfix Mayflower.
Oh, he got the Mayflower?
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
It is. Yeah, there's some fantastic moments through that entire episode. Like when they get to Tiananmen Square, there's a sign that says, "In this square, in 1989, nothing happened." Yeah, that's pretty much how it's told, isn't it now? And I've actually been to Tiananmen Square.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, and it's kind of spooky because I was there with a whole stack of Westerners. We knew what had gone down there, but there's all these Chinese people having happy holiday snaps. No, not even a mention of 6,000 people getting massacred by their own government. No, nothing to see here. And oops, what have I wrong? I keep knocking things off my bloody desk. They're two shitty brushes that I don't need to worry about.
Shitty brushes.
Well, yeah, shitty brushes are always handy to have on occasion.
Yeah, I got several of them myself.
For things that you don't want to use your good brushes on.
So we're talking about actors a while ago. Drew Barrymore.
Yep.
What's your take on her? I don't. She's absolutely hideous to me.
Look. In simple terms, you're right. Yeah, I'd go there.
Really?
If we're playing the age-old game of smash or pass, I'm prepared to smash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard pass for me, buddy.
Oh, fantastic.
It's gonna be a hard pass. That's a
Funny
no, hell no.
That's funny shit right there.
Yeah. My father-in-law thinks she is the most prettiest woman he's ever seen in his life.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't really, when it comes to those sorts of who is the pinnacle, I actually don't have one. And the reason for that is because I find some women more attractive than others, but for different reasons, if you follow me.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it might be that one just is. Sometimes there is that factor of just is. And that's fine. I believe the term the French use is a certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. Oh, Bo Sherry.
That's the one. But at the end of the day, and how do you compare? It's very hard to compare looks, I find, as a general thing. Got a bit of paint in here that shouldn't be that heavily in. There we go. That's better. But yeah, sometimes I look at, let's see, who do I look at and go, why? Let me think. It's hard to think of anybody offhand in quite such callous terms, if you know what I'm saying.
Why?
One thing I would say is I do look at a lot of models who are like the full waif look, and you've got to start saying, now, I'm not entirely convinced that's a healthy build for you, young lady. And because I used to actually used to know some models, and the thing that was ridiculous is that I've just seen something that I'm going to have to repaint the first one I've done here. I'll actually give you an opinion opportunity. Give us a tick. What I'm thinking, I had done originally planned to do like that.
Okay.
But I'm kind of liking that.
Yeah. I think you need to go to option number 2. I think the first one you showed is 2 bronze.
Yeah, it is. But that's an easy fix.
Yeah. It needs a breakup.
Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, now that's an easy. Well, it's not a big problem. This is the joy of paint, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far. You want to. Oh, nice one.
Yeah, that's the chassis and the seats dash.
Ooh, nice.
To the Mustang. Yeah, it turned out rather. I'm gonna use your word, swish.
Swish.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, this one's gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
How about you get this on the body without destroying anything?
Yeah, well, that is the trick now, isn't it?
It is a trick. And I ain't talking about that Saturday night woman either. She's a trick. She's a freak. Super freak.
Ah.
Oh, Rick James.
Ah.
You remember Rick
Super
James?
freak. Yeah. He's super freaky.
Ow.
Yep. I heard there's a guy on YouTube who does musical mashups, ones that I often like, and he got the vocals of Super Freak and put him over the top of Holy Diva by Dio. and it worked.
All right, you're going to enlighten me on that. I don't know who that is.
Dio.
Dio.
Ronnie James Dio was quite a big name vocalist. He fronted both Sabbath and Deep Purple at various stages.
What was the name of the song?
What name of the song again?
Holy Diva, as in D-I-V-A.
Holy Diva.
Yeah.
He's looking it up.
That's how much the riff, sort of how the riff goes. Holy diver. He pronounces it diver. He's wrong. It's pronounced diva.
Diva.
Yeah. But yeah, he was quite a big name in his time. As I said, fronted both Sabbath and Deep Purple. But yeah, Bill McClintock was
Holy Diva. Man, that's
the
like
one.
What would you call that? Vikings, yeah.
Yeah, look, and I got to say, in the film clip for Dio, as in the Holy Diva, he tries to do the whole medieval warrior sort of thing.
Right.
But I'll tell you this right now. The man does not know how to carry a fucking sword.
Yeah, but that just a little bit of clip of that video she just showed me, he looked like a real Dukes. No, come on, go around.
You'll receive no argument from me.
Yeah, yeah.
But his vocals are great. He was a great vocalist, I'll give him that.
Yeah, the music sounded pretty good when I heard of it.
No, go pee-pee. Good.
But yeah, like I said, they put Rick James over the top of that.
Oh yeah,
and it worked really well.
That's interesting.
It was certainly super freaky.
Super.
And yeah, as to whether it was the type of music you play at home to mother is a whole other story as well.
Remember Prince?
Oh yeah, there's a Family Guy thing with him on the New Price is Right, and basically the setup is why I'll be as out of place as Prince on the New Price is Right. And now, Prince, how much do you think for the whatever that is they're selling? $3.50. What? $3.50? And they have to ask him about 3 times before they get a clear answer. Right. And he wins. Oh, you've won. Of course, they're going absolutely ballistic. And he just said, yay.
You know, Michael Jackson thought like that too.
Yeah, Michael Jackson thought like that as well.
Oh, didn't he just? Yeah. What's with that, eh?
I know, right?
Baby at the door.
I remember when he was
hold that thought.
Having all sorts of accusations leveled at him. And a mate of mine who's actually dealt a lot with he used to be a clinical nurse in mental health. And his comment at the time was, well, if he's guilty, he's unhinged and totally fucked. If he's innocent, he's still pretty unhinged and totally fucked.
Yep.
I think, yeah, that was the thing. He was kind of, his father totally fucked him over.
His father did?
Yeah, pretty much. You could see that his son had precocious talent, and he decided that he could make a lot of money out of that, which he did. You could see that his son was far more talented than his siblings, or that Michael was more talented than his siblings. And pretty much,
I agree with that.
And he pretty much made sure that that kid's life was non-existent. He had no childhood because basically he was performing or practicing or whatever.
Yeah, that was kind of jacked up.
And that's why it is possible that some of the allegations about Michael Jackson are not true. Possible. I'm not saying they aren't, but it's possible because he might just be sort of, or have been rather, he's dead now, of course, have been sufficiently brain fucked that he just wanted to be a child.
Mm.
Now, that said, it's equally possible that he was a dirty man and had a thing for pedophilia. I don't, but it's a two-sided coin. You know what I'm saying here?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to go around the edges here with this color. And because it's an acrylic, what I can probably do is, they're going to look swish, is in fairly short order, I should.
Now on those rims, are you going to do chrome in that center part?
Yeah, or black? Chrome. I think it's going to really make it go.
Wow.
Yeah, chrome. Make it look shiny. Shiny. Hazy Fantasy. There's a story that nobody wants to revisit, I'm sure. You remember them? They were a real one-hit wonder.
Damn it, what were they called? What was those kid men singers group? What were they called?
What was this song?
It escapes me. I mean, I can. There was like 4 or 5 men. They came on early in the morning. They sang kid songs.
Oh, how long ago?
The Wiggles.
Yeah, we got them over. We got them. In fact, I think they started over here.
Did they?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe the Wiggles were originally Australian.
Huh.
And it's one of those franchise things.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I believe. Don't quote me on.
Yep,
could be the other way around for all I know. But yes, the original Wiggles, I believe, started in Sydney, maybe, or Melbourne.
I just didn't know how I felt about them.
Well, yeah, look, I guess it's no different to Sesame Street.
Well, you do have a point there.
Because some adults have got to keep the kids entertained and educated. You can't leave it all to the count.
Can't leave it all to what?
The count. Or, alternatively, here's one for you, and I think I've shared this with you before. Frank Zappa, because indeed it was him who wrote the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
Do, 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 do.
You remember that? I have no recollection of that.
I do.
I have no recollection.
Oh, I do. It's
Stupid and catchy. It's just stuck with you.
it gets that's it would start off with whatever number they were focusing on, but it'd be like this pinball thing. And as the ball would go through various points, whilst the main line was 1 to 12, like as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
She's over here singing right along with you.
There was, of course, the number for that day on Sesame Street, and that would be sung as or chirped out as the ball went through the various gates on the pinball.
Did y'all have anything like the Great Space Coasters?
No, not that I can recall.
Well, it's kind of like that. There were puppets.
Okay.
We had Schoolhouse Rock too. You remember that?
It's called what?
Schoolhouse Rock.
No. What we used to get, and still do get, is a lot of British programs as far as from kids shows. We tend to get them more than American ones. From America, we tend to get more series sort of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Rather than kids programs. They still seem to be the preserve of largely the UK sort of stuff. Although there's a couple of ones that are very popular in education. Here's one for you. I think this is from the US. It's a thing called what was the cat's name?
A cat.
Yeah, there's Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat. I do not know Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat was a cartoon that was put out by somebody, but ultimately it was teaching kids coping mechanisms. And like, for example, okay, so yeah, where we're at here, I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll do the rest, tidying up a few bits and bobs with the chrome. Winning.
2018.
Anyway, but yeah, an example of Emma what?
Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat, yes, and what he would do is things like, say he had Pete the Cat has a new shirt, as an example.
Yeah, exploring one's world and trying new things. Wow.
Well, no, what it is would be things like, and he'd lose a button. But was Pete bothered? Nope. He just kept on grooving. And that's all Pete ever does in any circumstance. He just rolls whatever the problem is and just steals, and off he goes. And that's Pete the Cat. That's his big thing. The kids just loved it.
A shirt with a giant polka dot. My clunky cowboy boots as if they're the boys. Didn't any feet.
We have something similar called Bluey.
We have Bluey.
Yeah, we have Bluey.
You got Bluey as well. Oh, there you go. My mum used to love watching Bluey.
Well, that's another one I don't remember much about either.
No, Bluey's new.
Well, it's more of a recent thing. I think it's only been out in the last 10 years. Maybe a bit more.
Well, there's some other one. If it was coming on.
Bluey wasn't that one ever do.
My mum thought it was fantastic. I don't know why. But she did. And although it's a bit like, I used to know a guy who, okay, there's a cartoon. It may still be out. I don't know. Adventure Time.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Adventure Time. Yep.
Yep. And I first became aware of it through a girl who was basically my stepdaughter at the time. Well, not basically, was.
Right.
And yeah, no worries. It's a cartoon and she likes it. Good on her. And I soon became aware that actually quite a number of, I think it was grown men, found themselves digging Adventure Time in a pretty major way.
Yeah.
And I was like going, seriously? Answer, seriously. And I certainly knew a couple, and it was like, wow, I would never have thought. But there we have it.
Wow. Yeah. Huh.
Like Steven of the Universe.
I mean, I won't. Who can honestly say though that when they've been out for a big night and come home, Sesame Street is not kick-ass viewing. I say it is.
Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point there.
It's. Have you ever seen the Family Guy thing where the Cookie Monster goes into rehab? I think I've told you about it.
Yeah, I think you have, but you can tell us again.
Oh, look, they come up, the clinical or the rehab nurses confront him next to his bed. They pull out this plate with crumbs on it. They're saying, "How did these get here?" I don't know. I don't know how they got there. I saw Jerry hanging around here. Jerry must have put them there. I think you do know. And as they start finding these other cookies, you guys are Nazis, man! You're Nazis! And they start hitting him with sedatives. Shh, quiet now. And yeah,
Damn.
and
Wow.
later on in the same episode,
What, man?
he because Lois becomes a model and gets a drug problem, as you do.
Mm.
And she goes to the toilet at one stage, and she hears this voice coming from one of the cubicles. Come on, come on! And what it is
Where one starts.
the
Like I've started this.
Cookie Monster. Because she opens the door, and there's the Cookie Monster with a lighter under a spoonful of cookie dough.
No, it's fine.
And as he looks up, he sees her. He goes, "Don't look at me!"
Damn. Yeah, between Family Guy and South Park, they're about my favorite two cartoons to watch.
Oh, they've got some gold on them. I got into Family Guy because of Stewie. You see, the thing that I like about Stewie
Yeah, really.
is he's just downright evil.
He is.
He is straight out wrong, and it's great. One of the things that really drew me in was you seen the episode where Peter tries to toilet train him?
I'm sure I have, but I don't remember it. But you can go ahead.
Well, basically, Brian's pissing around the house, but they think it's Stewie, so they think, well, maybe we need to toilet train him. Peter even goes to the bookshop to get a book on the subject.
You almost want to rewind
And
this.
one of the shopkeeper brings him. I'll just make mention of this because it's funny as fuck on its own. And it's I'm looking for a toilet training book. Well, Everybody Poops is still the standard, but then there's the less popular Everybody Poops but you. Well, you need to understand that we're Catholic. Oh, then you're a naughty child, and that's concentrated evil coming out the back of you. Perfect. And anyway, when it comes to the actual moment of Peter toilet training Stewie, he's brings him to the toilet, and Stewie's clearly not willing to go. And at one stage, Peter even chips in with, maybe I should give you a beer. Go straight through you. Yes. Why don't we light up a doobie and watch porn? Well, yeah, we could do that. And eventually, Stewie sort of taps the seat and says, why don't you put your hands there? It'll make me feel a little more comfortable. Oh, okay. And as soon as his hand's there, Stewie grabs the lid, slams his fingers as in Peter's fingers, underneath it.
Oh, shit.
And while Peter's nursing his fingers, Stewie looks at him. He said, listen, you. I shall use these facilities when I am damn well ready. Until then, you'll continue to sanitize my crevasse and be damn grateful for the opportunity.
Would you talking like that and saying that like Stewie says it, you can actually picture him saying that.
And then he's there, starting right. Oh, God. Well, not now, but soon. And yeah, I thought that is fantastic.
That's fantastic. That was good shit. Literally good shit.
Oh yeah. There's also one of my favorite lines from Seth MacFarlane himself. Is actually from the 150th episode, and it starts off being introduced by him, as you would, and he chirps out with the we're about to go into the things on this show that turned me, a penniless Vietnamese immigrant, into the wealthy Caucasian you see before you.
Wealthy Caucasian.
Yeah.
Now, American Dad, one cartoon I could never get into.
I haven't watched much of it. I know why Roger's an alien, I reckon. And it's for the same reason that Bender's a robot. Because then they can make them as offensive as they like. And nobody can really complain. Now, I'd have thought perhaps the only people who could take an issue with Bender, perhaps, are Mexican manufacturers, because Bender is Mexican. And when that is discovered, the front of his electronics panel falls off. But hey, I believe they also take a bit of a swipe at US manufacturers, or certainly the same producers do, because that's from there's the thing with Futurama was put out by the same people who put out The Simpsons, of course. and there was this slightly more adult cartoon,
Right.
Which it is, and yeah, that was a way of addressing concerns about you creating bad stereotypes and all the rest their way of addressing it was create a robot.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah. How can you be upset about a robot being whatever? Because let's face it, Bender's a pretty fucked up unit.
Yep.
He drinks too much. He smokes. He's a cunt of an individual. But no one can be concerned about that stereotype because he's a robot.
This is true. So, what's your take on Deadpool? You ever watch Deadpool?
No, I haven't watched that.
Oh man. Yeah, you need to go on to YouTube and find you some find Deadpool and watch it. I think you'll like it. It's action packed as well.
That's a Dirty Harry one, isn't it?
No. It's like he's not a superhero. He's kind of like like about Superman.
Oh yes. He's hilarious.
Oh, I love Deadpool, man.
That's funny shit. It's a bit like another similar sort of movie, or similar in some ways, movie that I like is Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah, Kick-Ass. That's a good movie as well.
It's funny shit. It's and you got to say Hit Girl. There you go. That's how it's done.
Yep. I like the movies like that are serious and
funny,
sad.
Yeah, well, it doesn't all end up being a Skittles, does it?
Has all the things you want in a movie, you know.
That's one of the things I like about a lot of Asian movies. They often have these really quite savage endings. So do a lot of European movies. Like, have you ever seen? There was actually a version of it done in Hollywood. You ever seen Dangerous Liaisons?
I don't think I have, Rob.
Okay, it's based on a French play, and there was a Hollywood version made with John Malkovich and Glenn Close. That was pretty close to the original. A version of the tale that you'd probably know a bit more of or be more familiar with is Cruel Intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Cruel Intentions, I can confirm, is a very, very tame version and much happier ending than what you get with Dangerous Liaisons. In Dangerous Liaisons, everyone loses.
Oh, shit.
It's brutal. And as such, well worth seeing.
You have to remember that.
You might remember this Steve Martin comedy Roxanne.
Oh yeah, Steve Martin. Oh, he's a fucking trip.
The play that's actually based on is not a comedy. It's actually a tragedy, and it's called Sirènes de Bergerac, Swans of Bergerac. Bergerac's the main character. And it's fundamentally the same plot in as much as you got this guy with the big nose who doesn't think he could ever be attractive, helping some doofus get the woman, except it doesn't end happily.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, these are
How
very
old
different.
is Steve Martin now?
Steve Martin.
Yeah, I think he's up there.
He was not a young man. That much is definite.
No.
I would be unsurprised if he was around 60.
I think he just made a commercial here a couple of years ago.
Maybe more than 60. I'd say 70 odd, actually.
Yeah.
I would expect.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen him in here recently in the last few years is a commercial. I don't think he's acting anymore.
There was some very good now. You guys, I reckon, get Snickers bars over in the US.
What kind of
Snickers? What? Snickers chocolate bars.
Oh yeah. We got Snicker bars.
Do you remember the commercials with Betty White? They had Betty White, and indeed there was another one with Abe Vigoda.
Who is that?
Abe Vigoda was in the Godfather movie. He played one of the capos, a guy named Tessio, in the original Godfather movie. He actually had his own show for a while, I believe, but he was also well known on some. He did a lot of TV work before he made his name as Tessio in the Godfather. He's got a face that if you saw it, you'd be going, "Ah, yeah."
Okay.
Because he's been around for years, or he was. I think he is still alive.
Uncle Fester in.
Is that the one that played Uncle Fester in Addams Family?
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so.
Is it the same guy?
It's not impossible given makeup and stuff. But Abe Vigoda, I always think of him as Tessio because that's just the role I've seen him in most.
The wrong one? Yeah, she pulled it the wrong one. Never mind.
No, who he's talking about, but it's not who I was thinking it was.
Oh, it's not who you thought it was. Oh, okay.
But yeah,
like who's the doctor from Back to the Future?
I think he might have been in
him. Oh, that's what he looks like.
He might have been in
the man that played the
doctor on Back to the Future.
The scientist on Back to the Future.
No, that's not him.
Yeah, no. He looks like him.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he was in one of the Snickers commercials as well. And basically, when the guy's not being very strong, variously they've used Abe Vigoda or Betty White to show the, you're just not up to your game, man.
Michael J. Fox, he's got Parkinson's.
Oh, he does. He does.
Yeah.
He's not well, poor man.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. Yeah, Bruce Willis ain't doing well either.
No, I mean it's a varying degree of things with Parkinson's, I believe, but it's not. It's never kind. No.
Well, I am tidying up my Mustang. I'm putting the last few pieces on it.
Right. Well, I am almost ready to. If I can just get. Aha. Now, here's a question. Where did I put? Now, what was I wearing when I went out? I need more. There it is. Oh, excuse me, I'll stretch a bit. I bought some more blue tack and I shall need it for my next maneuver. And then very soon we'll be hitting the a few surfaces with some more black. And then...
You asked what you were wearing when you went out?
Yeah, because what I recall doing is putting my... Because I purchased some blue tack. When I was getting it out of the car, I just popped it in my pocket.
Leather pants and a leopard print shirt.
You caught me out. There we go. Now, next, shall there we go. Just block off the area here that I want to. Now, what else did I want to hit with this color? Was there anything else I wanted to hit with this color? I don't think there is. Oh, no.
Paint everything. Another one down.
Nice. Now, next, we get to the shake, shake, shake game. Ba-ba-da-ba. Except I ain't shaking my booty. Certainly not in front of the camera.
Shake it, shake it.
Alrighty, now we shall pop that to there. This I can just hold like so. And now where is thrubbing? Mouthful of coffee would be good. Oh, nice. Now I get to the shaking game.
Well, the weather. The what?
I was going to say, I almost made a very wrong with regards to the shaking game. I was going to say, now there's an opportunity to make a very wrong comment, given the unfortunate stars we have discussed not too long ago. I believe there are little things you can get that actually will do the shaking for you, like they're actually little shaking machines.
There he is.
And I've seriously toyed with the idea of doing it because it takes so long to get these really going, you know what I mean?
It does.
Not that it's not worth it, but fuck. Fuck!
So the cold weather has not been hindering my painting my vehicles.
It hasn't? That's
no,
good.
As long as I keep, I go out there long enough, the paint can stay warm and the plastic stays warm.
Yeah.
It don't matter how cold it is outside, it'll spray fine.
Yeah, what I've come to the realization, particularly with these sorts of things, not so much with your airbrush. I don't know if I'd want to try it with an airbrush. But if the weather's fucked outside, so long as you get it inside in time enough, that's because that's what it's going to do. It's drying.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there with a paint deed the other day when it was about 42 degrees outside, and it turned out great.
I reckon I'm good to go with this paint finally. Alrighty. Dear, oh dear. Although sometimes I also think I just take it a wee bit too far with my weight. There's something I forgot to do before I go out there. Well, at least I've got a good start on the shaking process. I need to mask up one more of these. And then put them on something for me to spray as well. But at least, as I said, I've got a good head start on the shaking caper.
Yep.
And this won't take long.
Take your time.
Yeah. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Saturday for me, so that'll be your Sunday.
It would be. Now, here's the good news, boys and girls. I actually have no appointments.
Yay.
I've got to go after or fairly soon because I've got a music thing today.
Playing the bass.
Oh yeah. These days that's the only instrument I play. Although I can at least lay claim to being pretty good at it these days. I had a huge discovery yesterday when I was practicing too.
What is that?
Well, okay. This is another one of those moments of, okay, I'll just take your word for that. We've been down this path before. I'm sure you understand. Long and the short of it, I've been doing what I call arpeggio inversions in C, starting from my bottom string. Now, done them. And that's great. And what I discovered is it actually shows gives a really good ability to cover quite a big range of notes very quickly. Excellent. Now there's another C on your fretboard. I thought, well, I can do one from there, but it's only a short one. Well, what I wanted to find was a way of linking the C on the G string down to the C on the E string. And as I did it, and I did work it out, I suddenly realized that was exactly the purpose of a whole stack of other exercises I've done, and that's how they link together.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I've just gone, oh my God. Yeah. It was one of those that is so good moments.
Wow.
And it really just had me going, how did I not see this? And it was it was cool. And the reason I didn't see it is because, well, it's actually quite a complex little maneuver. And that's fine too. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that discovery. And I'll be seeing my teacher today at the workshop. So I'll share that with him. I'm sure he'll be going, yes. And be quite chipper about it.
I think the harmonica would be a cool instrument to learn how to play.
What's that? Harmonica?
Yeah, the harmonica.
It's an interesting instrument and quite commonly used. I don't I don't know how to play one. There is a whole stack of trickery because when I have tried, what I don't quite get is how you create the chords because that is the trick with them, to create chords with but I don't understand how to do it. Now, it could just be that I'm overthinking it as well, because I don't think it's necessarily a complex instrument or would be so easily played by a lot of people. And to my understanding, that is part of the joy of the harmonica. It is a very simple instrument.
Yeah, it is very simple.
And that actually is a very cool thing in a musical instrument because it makes it accessible.
I don't remember much about it, but my grandfather, my daddy's daddy, he used to play one a little bit because we actually wound up getting his harmonica that he played.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would.
Like I don't remember much about it. I just know that he could play it.
It's a fairly simple instrument to my understanding. As I said, because you don't so much play individual notes, you play chords. And I believe the mouthpiece used correctly is set out that way.
Okay.
Some instruments are, and I believe that's one. And what you get, therefore, is the ability to play chords as you move the chords. You don't play individual notes.
I mean, you played a trombone, right?
I've played a trombone at the time. I played that for what, 5-6 years, and it's a very nice instrument. If I had the cash, well, I do have the cash to purchase one if I wanted to. It's just that to get a decent one is going to cost a few grand. That I'm focused on the bass, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Play what you love.
The trombone is a very nice instrument, it must be said. It's very versatile in as much as it's can be played in classical music, in jazz, in blues. So in that regard, it's got a lot going for it. Yeah.
Well, Basswoman's mother, my mother-in-law, she learned how to play just a standard guitar one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I thought she took lessons. Yeah, she took lessons.
Blues is as a style covers a lot of bases. In terms of hard rock, your Led Zepp, Jimi Hendrix and stuff is in fact blues. Your jazz comes from blues. And yeah, as such, understanding blues goes a long way. I used to when I was on trombone, I used to play a lot of swing and stuff like that. Which is, yeah. Yeah, mate. And marching band stuff as well. Deary me. Over here, there's where you have Veterans Day, we have Anzac Day.
Okay.
Basically, the date that's used is the date of the landings by the Anzac troops, i.e. the Australian New Zealand Army Corps, at Gallipoli Cove in 1915.
Oh.
A disastrous landing organised by one Winston Churchill and referred to by his contemporaries as Churchill's Folly, because it was so bad it cost him his position in the admiralship. Because he was born quite high up, his grandfather had been the first Duke of Marlborough.
No,
yeah. So he got positioned pretty easily. And the problem was, he was not really a very good military commander, was Winston. He was the leader that Britain needed at the time of World War II, but the strategist, shitful. And you don't see that in the brochures, do you?
I know, right?
And basically he had Australian and New Zealand troops landing at Gallipoli Cove at a cliff. Going up cliffs never works out well. Feel free to ask the most of them died now anyway. Anybody who went to Omaha, they ended up going up a cliff because they landed 400 yards down in the wrong position. It's a brutal and bloody business, and so it was for the Australian. But it was also where the Anzac troops made their legend. Yeah. Why they became viewed as fearsome beasts from the colonial lands. And that and Tobruk were the two big ones in World War II. And anyway, there's a big, like Veterans Day. I assume they do this in Veterans Day. There's marching and there's parades and yada, yada.
Yep.
And yeah, I've had to do Anzac Day parades, playing my trombone, doing the marching music.
Oh, wow.
It's actually pretty cool.
Oh, I bet.
One of the things that's really cool about it is you're doing the parade and everyone loves you because you're in the parade.
Absolutely.
There is no bad part to that. Righty. So yeah, that's another thing I've done with my trombone. It was kind of cool. You don't appreciate how cool it is at the time because you're just doing it.
Absolutely, I bet it was.
But yeah. All right, that's that all sprayed up. Now we'll let that dry, and that should be our interior, give or take a few little touch-ups, ready to go.
Cool.
Whoops, you can't see.
Hey, well.
So we got like that's the backs of the seats.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
And that's the actual back area there, though. These will be our bucket seats.
Well, they got a good gloss shine to them.
Yeah, well, I used the same paint as I did for the hull.
Oh, okay.
Because I figured, why not? And this is and you can see where I've masked up some stuff here as far as we've got some bronze there and stuff. And there'll be some touch-ups and stuff to be done there, but mostly looking nice.
It is looking good.
All right. Thanks, David. Next. What we shall do, let's get these out of the way, shall we? That would be a good idea, I think. We'll pop them over to there. This stuff actually dries really quite quickly. It's an acrylic. I can see that's still wet though. So I'm not too keen on touching that. There we go. Now.
That's actually a cheap off-brand that's a really good paint, believe it or not. And it dries relatively quick.
Yeah, I was
well, it's actually Walmart spray paint.
Oh yeah. Well, something I was at the hardware store yesterday getting just basically a plant pot. I had to do a transplant, and I found out that Vietnamese mint will take over an area in the same way that normal mint will. Because I had this in a pot next to some other plants, I thought, we're not doing that. I'll make sure that's all good in the hood, so to speak. Okay, now, and while I was there, I saw they had some paint pens, and they didn't have anything I wanted. But what I did was say, well, do you have any more? And they said, well, no, but advised that I could probably do worse than to go to Wattles, which was like, there's about, there we go.
Yeah, that's the black I use mostly for my gloss.
Okay.
That's just the old cheap brand. And then I normally use for my chrome.
Oh, you can see that's going to be shiny as all fuck.
Yeah, that's the chrome I use for my engine parts and stuff. And this is actually the color I use to paint my Mustang with.
Yeah, right. Well, that was sort of what was suggested to me, was that if I go to, now you wouldn't have heard of Wattles, but Wattles are, as you can gather, are a paint manufacturer.
Yeah.
And it's their trade rooms there, like about a 3-minute drive. And he said, look, why don't you just go there? I'm sure they'll have whatever you want.
Huh.
And all I could think was, yes. Yes, they will. I'm starting to get a whole new take on paints, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
In as much as I'm beginning to think that expanding my horizons to, well, I've already seen the benefit of paint pens.
Oh man, I got a whole smorgasbord of spray cans up there.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking spray cans are the way forward in many ways.
I mean, I still use my airbrush occasionally for some certain items, but overall,
Yep, I can see that. But yeah, now we'll go into there.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there is not. All right. Yeah, it's going to look better with the chrome in the middle. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's the ticket.
No, what do you need, buddy? He's got your bed, don't he? I'm sorry.
The other thing I like about doing the chrome in the middle is it'll highlight the bolts a bit better.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There we go. All right. Please get in places. There. Now into there.
So you mainly go by the color codes of the model kit, what it calls for to paint yours, don't you?
Sort of, because sometimes it doesn't necessarily work that way.
Right.
But
I don't.
generally, yeah. Like, see, the thing is, when you look at a lot of, say I'm building a German aircraft. Here we go. That's probably a better angle from it. They have, if I'm building a World War II one, they have very specific colors. Very
Oh
specific.
yeah. Yeah, aircraft. Yeah, absolutely.
However, with cars, you can be a bit more laissez-faire, if you know what I mean, which is to say, hands off, you can do what you want.
Yeah, I don't. I very seldom go by the color codes it gives you.
Well, this one I'm clearly not.
Well,
But I'm starting to see, certainly with cars, because they do come in a variety of colors, you can therefore quite happily do them whatever color you want. And no one can say you're wrong, particularly in this instance, because I'm dropping a V8 in it anyway. You can quite happily say, well, Why not? It's even. Here's an interesting one for you in the same vein, actually. Same but different. Traditional Japanese art. I mean, proper traditional stuff is all black and white. This is how they do it. These are the rules.
Yeah.
Or they were the rules until one day, I can't remember, but a famous artist was, oops, the days dropped my bloody thing. Was doing a presentation to an emperor, and he presented this drawing of bamboo, but that was in red and white because he didn't have any black ink at the time. He said, I'll just use red. A number of other artists who were present scorned him. Where does bamboo grow red? You know, rah, rah, rah. And we're given the response, nowhere, but tell me where it grows black. Now, in that same vein, if you do your car however you want, and some dingus says, well, they don't make them that colour. Yeah, and how does fuck off sound? All right. Starting to get there with these ones. But they are starting to look very pretty. Now, time is... I'll do a few little... I'm going to need to do some tidy ups on this in both colours at various points, but that's okay. There we go. Round that way. Into there. There we are. I was going to think of getting back to Deadpool. Did you know that Ryan Reynolds owns an English football team?
Yeah, soccer.
Yeah. Him and another guy.
Yeah, that and a cell phone company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mint Mobile.
Wow.
Yep.
So apparently Eva Longoria has just bought a soccer team as well.
Eva Longoria. Who is that?
Eva Longoria. She was in Desperate Housewives. Smoking hot Latin chick. That's my review anyway.
Yeah, Bassman just bought a soccer team.
She's bought a soccer team.
Yep.
Well, they'd make this. I mean, TV stars would make the money to be able to do that. I mean, I know she's a TV star, and the others were movie stars. But even so, when you're getting $500,000 an episode, and some of them will be getting that and more. I know that Kit Harington,
There she is,
who played Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, was getting $500,000 an episode. And
would you know in the Force Awakens, Star Wars, Han Solo? I don't think I'm wrong. I think they had to pay him like $10 million to appear in that movie.
How long's he on for?
Probably it was about a 2-hour movie, probably about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of it.
For $10 million.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be in no more Star Wars movies.
I believe he actually didn't want to be in anything beyond.
Yeah, he
I
didn't
think
want to be.
after not Revenge, The Empire Strikes Back. I think he was saying, well, look,
Yeah, he didn't want to be in anymore.
but I guess obviously money talks and bullshit walks.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can see why he wouldn't, in terms of stereotype or getting stereotyped as an actor and stuff like that. I can see reasons not to do it for sure, but I can also see plenty of reasons to do it. I dare say a dumpster truck full of money probably had a bit to do with it.
Well, I just don't think no actor is worth that kind of money.
No, they're not.
Like ball players.
Some of the money that sports players get is just ridiculous.
Man, I tell you what, there is, and it's the fans. It's people that are making them just wealthy.
Here's something
That,
that I can't get my noggin around.
that kills me more than hear somebody say, "Our team won today. We beat them, or we done this." I'm like, you ain't part of that team. You're sitting in a $3 million home while you're sitting somewhere in a trailer park.
Yep. They don't care.
Nope.
They're living it up.
That's it.
The captain of the Australian cricket team gets paid more than our Prime Minister.
Whoa!
I believe that.
And you got to say, so what they're really saying here is that running a country is less important than captaining the cricket team. Right.
What's that Williams?
Yeah.
She's what is she? Serena Williams. That
She'd be kept.
That professional tennis player.
Yeah, she'd have heaps of cash.
Man, do you know she don't even talk in her commercials?
She doesn't.
She does not talk in her commercials.
Wow.
Now there's her talking over pre-recorded while she just stands there and smiles and does whatever she has to do. But she just literally does not talk.
Wow.
That's
mind
bullshit.
you. I would say it could be. Some people actually have real difficulty with a camera.
Well, that's another overpaid person.
Oh yeah, definitely. Given that she's already made how many squillions in her time as a tennis pro?
Yep.
I don't think she needs the money.
It gets away with me every time I see her on TV in a commercial.
Mind you, one thing that I assume they have to do it in the US, but there used to be years ago they actually introduced a law in Australia where if you're a celeb or a sports person advertising something, you have to actually use that product. You can't just say you do.
I agree with that. That should be a stipulation.
It should be, and it is over here. If you're just saying this is a great product, good on you, but you can actually get in deep shit for that. And there was actually a famous, well, he was a bit of a shock jock in truth, but he Wrexham is the club that Ryan Reynolds is in or purchased. But yeah, the what was it that I was waffling about? Anyway, here's my wheels.
Oh yeah,
a few tidy ups required, but they're getting there.
Yeah, that's going to look good.
Yep, I'm happy with them. Now, what was it? We were talking about Serena Williams making squillions of money. Overpaid sports stars.
Sure.
Nah. I've gotten to having to use the products they advertise. I'm going to give you a bit of solo time now, Bassman.
All right.
Tell us what you've been doing, man.
I have finished the Mustang.
Oh, ooh, yeah, that's nice, man.
Yeah, got it all together. Finished it up today.
Nice.
And it's got a trunk. I got the paint inside the trunk. Ain't done that yet.
All in good time.
And that is this. And I'm working on the interior on the Camaro.
Nice.
Done the hood on it. The chrome vents.
Nice. Oh, that looks swish.
And now I'm working on the painting the tail lights.
Yeah, nice.
Because of course they're clear and you got to paint the colors in on them. So what else about
Yeah, cool. David's just made mention that Wrexham had a double promotion over the few. Do you mean they've gone up 2 divisions? Because that's huge. If that's the case.
Wow.
And that's like going up from the minor leagues to the major leagues. Depending where they've gone to.
Yep.
Okay. But in the meantime, that's us done for today. As a quick little aside, my headphone has actually lasted, here we go, during the... Wow. Every time they've done something, apparently, yeah, boom. Mysteriously, money appears. Who would have thought? They've got, during the summer, their pitch was replaced and new lights were ready for the new stand. And you think, really? Anyway, yes. Thanks for watching, people. I do appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
First-time viewers. You know the drill. Follow, like, or subscribe.
Subscribe.
Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. And Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch. Yeah, I think we both did pretty well today, David. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
And tomorrow, I'll be back. And our pleasure, David. And yeah, what we'll do is, as I have no report, I'll certainly bomb for at least 2 hours, probably longer, I reckon, tomorrow. Okay. So we should get a goodly amount done. That would be excellent. Sure. Now, on that note, all that's really left is to confirm that we will be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.